Hi everyone, it's Shirley from Placement Partner. As you know, I have been using these last couple of weeks to introduce you to various members of our team here at Placement Partner. We've been introduced to Lazan, who showed off the video interview tool and hot list tools. Kathleen, who showed us expertly how to search out your candidates using all the different search criteria that we have available to us within the system. And today we have Calvin. How are you doing today, Calvin?
I'm doing super good, Jules. How's it, everyone?
Cool, cool. So Calvin is all the way from Cape Town, and he services our Cape Town clients as well as our clients in those surrounding areas right through to Eastern Cape as well. So he does a little bit of traveling and puts some mileage on that dial. But I know that he really enjoys it because then he's out of the office.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I've asked Calvin to maybe just chat to us a little bit about the advertising module located within the Placement Partner system and take us through the benefits of it, how it works for the clients, and also just give us a little bit of a demonstration of how it works in the system. So welcome, Calvin.
Thank you so much. Really, really excited to show everybody what Placement Partner is capable of doing.
Cool. So what would you say in terms of, we're talking about the advertising module or section of the system, what would you say, or why would you say it's beneficial? Where have you found it to be helpful with recruiters?
Sure. So great question. And I think a lot of recruiters will understand where I'm coming from when I say that advertising can be a really stressful part of recruitment, especially when having to log on into each individual website and job board that you are currently using and create the various different types of ads. Whereas on Placement Partner, you're able to create one single ad and automatically distribute it to all the various job boards, including your company websites and the social media platforms. So you're able to save a heck of a lot of time, just on that advertising process alone as well.
Well, that sounds really like a much more efficient way to go. Maybe you can give us a quick view of what that would look like within the Placement Partner system by sharing your screen.
Sure, absolutely. Let me just share my screen here. Perfect. So hopefully you can see the Placement Partner advertising page over here. So yes. It looks a little bit like this. Really, really great little platform that we do have on the system here, where we are able to create the various descriptions of our ads, the various information, as you can see over here in our ad descriptions that we want for our clients, for our internal ads going out within the business as well. So in our brief description, we can do things like adding, for example, if I was to recruit for F&B, I would use something like top financial institute looking for a sales manager. I can really get into the gritty, clickbait descriptions over there that the recruiters like to use as well. We can dive into things like web or the ad descriptions as well. So looking at things like job specs that you get in from your clients, you're able to go and really get down into the details of the specific vacancy or that ad that you are posting for. So, the duties and responsibilities available, all that sort of thing, nice and gritty stuff for your candidates available there.
Something that I can already see that's really nice is that it looks very similar to a Word document, right?
Correct, yes.
Something anyone in the team is going to be able to use quite simply and easy with not a major amount of training.
100%.
So, yeah, it's much easier to get a professional looking advert out there without going into too much hassle. So that's great.
Absolutely.
Those searchable keywords just down below.
Sure. So this advert searchable keywords are a really, really great function that we do have. So for example, if you were to create an ad on one of the social media platforms or on the job boards, let's use Pnet, for example, your candidates would then have to log onto that website and type in what what job title or position they are looking for. So for example, sales manager, accounts manager, whatever it might be. And by you adding these advert searchable phrases or keywords in here, and the more the better, your ad will then actually pop up when your candidates do these searches on these platforms. So that's awesome. A really, really great feature. Absolutely. And it just links in nicely with those ads as well, and your company's ad that you post.
Fantastic.
Perfect. And even things like advertise minimum and maximum. So you're able to advertise those remuneration packages. If you want to leave those out and do things like negotiable, you could do that as well and leave it to negotiable remuneration as well. So you could leave things like that out even. And it's a really great way for you to really get your ad out there and what you want on that ad as well.
Awesome. And then how would you check out to see, before obviously putting it out there into the World Wide Web, how would I check to see that what I'm putting out there is what I'm wanting to put out there?
Sure. So we do have a view advert icon over here. So I'm going to click on that so you can get a nice little overview. And you'll see what your ad looks like actually. So the great thing about Placement Partner is that we can customize these to have your company logo on it. The colors can be changed as well and customized to suit your business, or even your things like your website and the functionality that you want it to have. So you can see the basic information that we've put in over here. So just some of the job spec that we've added there. And the great thing about this platform is this is the exact link that your candidates will be receiving. So candidates will now be able to apply directly through this page over here. And not just that, but go further with their advertising. They can even share this with their friends and family that are looking for positions as well. So you can see the different social media platforms here for your candidates to go and share these with their friends and family.
That's awesome. So we can get our vacancies out there to go viral. That's exactly what.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Quicker placements.
Perfect. Okay, great. So we've got the ability to see what we're putting out there, double check that it's looking great. And then how do we get it out onto those different platforms that you were talking about?
Sure. So it is as simple as selecting a start date, an end date, or an expiry date for your ad, activating your advert, and you want to go ahead and do things like for PNet, we do have a submit button because we know, PNet charges 1 credit for every 30 days. You want to make sure that that ad is going out for 30 or more days. You can then simply click submit, or automatically when you do activate your ad, it does go live on your company website, the free and paid job boards that you are currently linked with and integrated with through Placement Partner. So those automatically get sent out as well. And a very simple, lovely features that we do have is advertising on those social media platforms. So to give you an example of, let's say, LinkedIn over here, as soon as I click on that link or that icon over there, it automatically opens up my LinkedIn profile where I can now share this lovely little ad icon or link that I have created through Placement Partner. So I can go and share this as a private message or as a post, and your company website, or sorry, your company logo would be over there, and you can go and distribute this to your candidates.
Amazing. Well, that's really, really simple. And, once again, just like creating the ad to submit it to these different portals, obviously really simple. It's all integrated. Yes. I see that there's a lovely option to send it out in your WhatsApp, in the emails as well. So the list of platforms obviously goes on and on. And then, as I'm aware, I think you do have some free job portals as well. I think it's Adzuna and Executive Placements. And then you also did obviously mention your social media platforms, which is great as well. Stunning.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kelvin. That's amazing. And if I had to ask you, and keeping just the advertising in mind, if you had to give a recruiter out there just one top tip in attracting great candidates, what would you say that would be?
Wow, putting me on the spot there, but Jules, thank you very much.
That's my job.
Yeah, I'd say, find out what's happening in the market, I guess. Through Placement Partner, you're able to get various types of reporting, even on those adverts that you do put out. Find out what your candidates are, where your candidates are actually coming from. So, if you are focusing on your lower end candidates, use your social media platforms to benefit that marketing and your advertising space as well. LinkedIn, Facebook, all that sort of thing. And now with the amazing feature that we have, WhatsApp as well, to get those ads out there. So, don't be scared to get those out on social media platforms. I know that a lot of our clients do only focus on very specific job boards, but it won't hurt you to get that out on the social media platforms. Maybe there's a really, really good candidate, waiting somewhere on Facebook just to apply for that vacancy as soon as possible as well. So don't be scared and just go get them, I guess.
Yeah, I think you've given us two really great top tips there. Just to summarize, they're so great, I am going to summarize them, which is try new things. But I think the most important one is be informed of what works. And I think the ability to use the reports within the system, understand what are the platforms that are working for you, which are the ones that are bringing you the responses, but then also where your placed candidates are coming from, and which sectors you are attracting through the different platforms. Analyze these reports, understand it, and be strategic and thoughtful around what you're going to be doing. So that's really great. Thanks so much, Calvin. I really appreciate your time. And I know that
Thank you.
I didn't prepare you for this interview, so I really appreciate that you just dove in, but I think that also just shows how knowledgeable you are. You are on the spot all the time with your clients, dealing with clients every hour of your day, our recruitment clients. So we really appreciate your expertise. If you want to get in contact with Calvin, you can email him on calvin@parallel.co.za. Otherwise,
Correct,
Placement Partners sales line, which is sales@parallel.co.za. Thanks so much.
Well done. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jules.
Cheers.